What's up everybody, good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be taking you through the Big Thicket National Preserve, where I'll be hiking and looking for some flesh-eating carnivorous plants, and then again hiking through the thicket, getting eaten by the bugs and mosquitoes, camping in a remote location, and eating delicious campfire meals. I'm not sure how I'm going to survive the mosquitoes, but one thing I'm sure of is it is going to be a fun video. Let's go. That's some really good tuna sandwich. Oh yeah. Do you like the sandwich?
Yeah.
Started raining. Hi.
We are supposed to get maybe a little bit of rain tonight.
Pretty cool. All right, if you want to camp overnight in the Big Thicket National Preserve, you need to get a backcountry pass, and you have to come to the visitor center in person to get this backcountry pass. All right, we're in the Big Thicket National Forest. We're gonna hike about 2.5 miles to a creek nearby. You can see how pretty this is. Most of this is pine trees here, but there's a lot of other carnivorous plants. Half of the trail is paved and the other half is not. The rain seems to have eased up. I hope it doesn't rain anymore, but we'll see. These trails have carnivorous plants surrounding it, where the plants eat insects, and once the insect comes and sits on them, it gets glued to it. The plant kind of like closes itself and starts eating them through their enzymes. You see there's tons and tons of these plants, and I think these are hibiscus plants, or probably a species of hibiscus plant. A bunch of pine trees. This is so pretty. Do you like this trail, Saida?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, this is very pretty.
I'm seeing all this goes underwater.
Oh, there you go. You see, these are the pitcher plants.
Oh, so these are the bugs?
Whoa, yeah, there's
it's like a
so
cat.
many. They're everywhere, all around us. Let's find a big one. These are all insect-eating plants or carnivorous plants. You can see how this is. I don't want to disturb it, but the insect is going to go in there and get stuck, and it closes itself. This is so cool. Look at that. The entire forest is full of these pitcher plants. This is worth the hike itself. These are all cinnamon ferns. It's a type of fern species. You can see these are all cinnamon ferns. These ferns are mixed in with these pine trees and magnolia trees. There's tons of magnolia trees. Time to get on the dirt path. And now it has started pouring. Well, I hope the rain stops. We've hiked about a mile now, so I think another mile and a half to go to find our camp spot. Yeah, it's starting to get very humid in here. It's about 4:30, about 3 more hours before the sun sets. Yeah, there's so many mosquitoes here. My God, I think it would be best to not camp near the creek and be more inland. You can find every bug in Texas in this creek. There's so many mosquitoes and bugs. My God, look at this trunk. Look at the way it is spiraled around itself. That is amazing. That's the actual creek. It is huge. It's got nice flowing water. I think now it's time to find a good camp spot. A little far away from the creek. Too many mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are uncontrollable, so we gotta bring out the big guns.
Oh, you got so many bites. Your whole neck is covered.
Time to break trail and find a camp spot. I think this is a good spot as any. So I'm going to start setting up camp right here. We're still far away from any trails or creeks. It's pretty deep inside. Good, nice flat ground. Lots of dead wood for fire. I think this is a good spot. Okay. I suspected that there's going to be a lot of mosquitoes since it's humid and rainy. I bought a thermocell with myself and I think I'm going to use it now. You can see all blood marks where I start killing these mosquitoes. There's so many mosquitoes. It should take about 15 minutes for it to start working. Now that me and my wife have set up camp, we're just going to explore this area a little bit, hike on the trail and see. See, this creek looks pretty good. It's murky, but I don't know if there's any fish in it. There's probably some fish. Maybe next time I'm going to get my fishing rod and do some fishing in here and see. These are hog prints right there. I've been seeing a lot of hog prints and deer prints, but this one, I don't know. Probably somebody brought their pet. It looks like more like a dog print. But there's a lot of deer and hog signs here. So there's a lot of stories that there's no bears in Texas, but what's wrong? There are bears in East Texas. So this is East Texas, and in the Big Thicket, I've heard stories of the residents who live around the preserve sighting bears, black bears. It is a very rare sighting. I hope you don't see it. Rare bear sightings are good, because I don't want to be surprised by a bear when we sleep tonight. Small little creeks. There's many creeks like that, but look at how pretty this pine forest is. It is 100% better than spending a day in the concrete jungle. All the brush and wood stuck here right next to the tree. I'm sure this whole creek bottom is flooded with water. You can tell by how much water has pushed all of this to get stuck here. Crazy, isn't it? Like everything is pretty damp all the way through.
Can I try?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Hold it tight. Now stomp on it. The ground is super damp and wet, so I'm making a bench for us to sit on. It's simple. Just get 3 pieces of log. Bigger one goes on the top. You put 2 on the side. Usually you want to flatten them out where the contact surface is, but I think this is pretty good for now because I gotta get started on fire. Alright, today I'm going to show you how to start a fire. First, I have kindling. Really small pieces of stick. Like you want them from all the way from thin, then slowly you build on top of it. I made kind of like an A-frame or a pyramid-like structure. Here I have a piece of cotton dipped in Vaseline. So Vaseline is a petroleum product and very inflammable. I'm going to use my ferrous rod. Okay, that's it. Take this, stick it in there. And once those kindlings start catching fire, then you can start putting some bigger pieces of wood. And after that, I also have like huge pieces of wood right there. So I'm going to start stacking them up as the fire keeps getting bigger. Make sure you don't lose your ferrous rod and reel. It's very easy to misplace these. Building a fire from scratch should not be complicated. It is very simple to do it. All you need is a fire starting tool. It could be a matchstick, a lighter, or in my case, a ferrous rod, and small pieces of dry wood. The drier the wood, the better and the faster the fire is going to catch. If you see the ground is pretty damp and all the kindling is pretty damp and soaked, what you can do is you can find some trees, dead branches still hanging onto the tree itself. So if you just break those are usually pretty dry. Perfect for starting a fire. That's what I've done here. While you're doing this, you want to make sure you don't suffocate the fire. Let it breathe. The more oxygen, the faster it grows. I've got some bread flour here. We're gonna make some campfire bread. I've got all-purpose flour, some yeast, salt, and pepper. That's it. I'm gonna put some water in it and mix it really well until it forms a dough. Now I'm just gonna let it rest here. It's pretty warm outside, so it should rise in probably 45 minutes to an hour. So for dinner, we're gonna make some khichdi, which is rice with some yellow lentils. And I've also got a nice thick ribeye steak. We're gonna eat good tonight. I'm gonna wash the rice and lentils. I'm gonna put a little bit of ginger garlic paste. I also got a little bit of turmeric powder and a little bit of oil. Give it a good mix. Before dinner, since me and my wife are really hungry, I've got some brie cheese, some crackers, and hot honey. You want some cheese and crackers, Pups?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take a piece of this cheese. Just put it on the stick. Man, the mosquitoes were killing us. So glad I bought that thermocell. That is a lifesaver in the Texas forest. So it works for about 4 hours, 15 foot of radius. I've got about 12 hours worth of thermocell fuel cells. Look at that nice, melty, bubbly cheese. Ah, it's hot. Look at this cheesy, sweet goodness. Oh man, so good.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Good, isn't it? Yeah, I think I want more of this.
Ow.
Yeah, I don't know why my hands are shaking, but I am hungry. For the steak, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. All I'm going to do is some salt and pepper on it. I got this off of Amazon. It's pretty cool. Looks pretty good. Rice is done. So the way we're going to cook the steak is directly on the charcoal. That's it. At first the charcoal is going to stick to it. Once you see that the charcoal is coming off on its own, that means it's time to flip it. It's been about 3 to 4 minutes and I think it's time to flip the steak. You can see there's no charcoal stuck to it. That means it was perfectly cooked on this side. Now it's going to cook on the other side the same way. Steak looks great, man. You can see how my bread dough has doubled in size. Let's make some campfire bread. I'm just going to take a nice handful of it. I think I put too much water in the bread dough. You can see how it's sticking to my hand. So yeah, you mess up a few things. It's a part of camping. Look at that. Perfectly seared steak.
Papa,
Owl.
the hell was that? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's an owl, Papa. Oh yeah, that was the loudest owl.
Are you sure that's an owl?
Yep. Look at that. Juicy. So we've got some khichdi rice and some steaks. That looks delicious. Oh, so good. How many people do you know come into the forest and eat khichdi with steak? Probably none. This is a banger combo. She's sitting here staring at me.
So good.
Good stuff right here. I was really looking forward to that campfire bread. I'll give it another try in the morning. One of my favorite things is to gnaw on the bone and see all that fat on it. Ahaha. It looks good. That was good meal, man. Now it's time to eat some marshmallows. Oh, I'm done with dinner. I'm pretty tired. I think I'm gonna go in the tent, lay down and relax for a couple hours before we go to bed. Alright, it is getting late. I am super tired. It is about 10:30 p.m. It was a long day, but it was pretty fun. Especially that dinner. Man, that was so good. I'm gonna go to bed now, try to get some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Didn't really sleep much last night. Not sure why, but it got a little chilly, so I had to get out and go get my sleeping bag. It is a beautiful morning. It's supposed to rain starting 11 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock right now. It's better if I get up, make some breakfast really quick, and start packing up. It is starting to rain, so I think I'm going to start packing up first while the fire is getting ready. Oh man, I hope it doesn't pour now.
It is pouring.
Okay. It wasn't supposed to rain for the next 2-3 hours, but man, you never know Texas. The sun's out now. But I can still see all those dark black clouds. I think it was a good idea to start packing up first, because by this time I think my fire is ready. So for breakfast, I've got some goat kidneys. I'm gonna skewer them on a stick and barbecue right over fire. This is a classic Middle Eastern breakfast. All you need is salt, pepper, and kidneys. That's it. This was our go-to breakfast growing up. My dad, my mom, they always used to cook this right over charcoal, pretty much most mornings. This brings back so many memories. I found a piece of bamboo that I'm skewering. I found a piece of bamboo that I'm skewering this on. My first skewer down. I'm gonna give another try to the bread dough. Let's see how it is. This morning when I woke up, this thing was all the way puffed up. It doesn't stick anymore. It just needed to ferment more. I've also got some leftover rice from last night, so we're gonna be eating some kidneys, leftover rice, and little campfire bread. That brie cheese and cracker was so nice last night that I have some more. I think I'm gonna finish it now. You want some too?
Yeah. Always. Always down for some dairy.
Look at that nice melty gooiness.
Okay.
Look at this stick. Oh man, that looks amazing. Man.
It's good?
Yes.
It's good? Must be nice.
Here. Perfectly cooked kidney.
Good though.
Man, it's just so good.
Straight up protein, baby.
A little charred on the outside. Perfectly cooked. Pretty satisfied. Look at this perfectly cooked bread dough. Look at that. Hold this, I gotta get the other skewer. And it has started to rain again.
Right on time.
I think we should have made
More?
we should have made all of them. And this last three, oh, you can see the juices. See it. Ah.
Just rain, 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 go away. Little say wants to play.
Man, this is my comfort food. Oh, steaks, kidneys, just love it. Can I get some bread, please? Mmm. Oh man. There you go, some salt, pepper. Hear that crunch. What are you eating?
Bread, brie, hot honey, because I got the munchie. Oh yeah, one each cracker when you got bread.
Last piece. Thoroughly satisfied. Are you full?
Yes, I'm full.
Alright. Alright, I think we've had our fun here, and I think it is time to leave. It is about 10 o'clock, and the rain's about to start any minute now. It's getting darker and darker by the minute, so I think I'm gonna put out the fire and get going. But this was a fantastic camping spot. Alright, let's clean up and let's head out. Without the thermocell, we would have struggled bad. I am so glad I brought this along. If you guys are ever camping in a place where there's a lot of bugs and mosquitoes, man, this is a lifesaver. We've got about 2.5 miles to go and about 1 mile off trail through this thicket. There you go, that's our creek. That's the creek that we were following yesterday. About 1.5 miles to go now. Look at these blood-sucking mosquitoes. Look at that. My God. The minute we put the thermocell away, man, these mosquitoes started surrounding us. They're so vicious here. Almost there. Another half mile to go. That was one hike, but I'm glad we did not get rained on. And it is going to rain hard real soon. Everything went perfect. The bugs were bad, but we managed. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it because we had a lot of fun. Stay tuned because in May, I'm going to Canada for a 2-day camping trip. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace! They're selling fresh eggs here, so I might get some. Hi, good morning. The eggs for sale sign then?
Yeah, and I'm out.
They're out of fresh eggs. Maybe next time.